familiar with is like where the song breaks, where the drums come out, and then where you come in. So that's probably the hardest part of the song, is just knowing when those breaks come, and then being able to just break right when the breaks start, come back in right when the groove resumes. The beat is pretty straightforward, but I'm just going to describe what that beat is for you now, just to give you a guide for it as you're playing. So there's a lot of little sound effects and things in here that you can try to catch, but I'm just going to give you the main meat of the groove, and then you can kind of vary it and be creative with it from there. So the bass snare pattern that I'm hearing is 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, and 4. So if you count that, 1, 2, and 4. 1. So now you just gotta either add 8 notes on the hi-hat, or I think what I would prefer this groove is add 16 notes. So let me show you what each one of those sounds like. If you add 8 notes on the hi-hat, this is what it's going to sound like. Now 16. What you can also do, if you do all those 16 notes in your right hand, or you get tired of doing that, try both. So get a little bit creative there if you do both hands, in that you have the main 2 and 4 on the snare that you move your right hand to. So 1. But now you have to add that snare, the E3 that we added here. To get that little E in there, you have to shift your left hand down. So try to practice that slowly if you want to. So 1, 2, and 1. Now notice when I'm doing this groove, that E3 on the snare, I'm not accenting. That's just my preference for the groove. I really like to bring out 2 and 4 on the snare. And then that E of 3 is just kind of a little upbeat to give it some more interest. I don't make that as much of an accent as the other snares. So that's just a little bit of background on the beat that you can do from there. But if you want to try to add in some open hi-hat things,
Whoa! I gotcha. Alright, last one.
this video is going to talk a little bit about drum fills. So a lot of beginner drummers and even intermediate drummers, when thinking about drum fills, have misconceptions about them. I think they probably believe, oh, I can play as many notes as I want to, or I have to try to get everyone's attention or make myself known through this drum fill. Well, yes, a solo is a way that we can, as drummers, express ourselves and kind of add our spin onto a particular song that we're playing. But it doesn't mean that we have to play a bunch of notes. I think more than even a solo idea, a fill acts as a transition between one section of the song and the other.
Mm-hmm.
So when we're filling, we're trying to establish the character of the next section of the song that we are going to in the song. So if I'm going to, a softer section of the song, I don't want to do a crazy fill into that softer section of the song because it doesn't make any sense musically. We want to set up the band successfully for the next section of the song. The way to do that is to set the character, set the tone with that fill. So a song that you might know is, maybe think about Green Day and some of what they do. Their fills aren't always crazy, but sometimes if there's a chorus coming up, they'll do, simple fills to kind of dictate what that chorus will sound like. Or, if they're going to get softer to a verse, they might just add a small fill or something that helps lead it to the verse that's, kind of sets the mood. It's like, it's not crazy, but it's just a few hits. So I'm just going to play a few fills for you now and just kind of show you, what you should be doing when thinking about when you're filling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from, just pretend like I'm playing a softer verse of a song and then go into a louder chorus. And I'm going to play a fill that's probably good to do in a situation when you're going to a louder section. A 16th notes at the very end. And although it's simple, it shows that, okay, the song is building dynamically, building in volume, but we're going somewhere that has a little bit more energy, a little bit more driving. Now, if I'm going to go to a softer section of the song, this is something I might do. I would say are really good, and also I'd say too that they're in time. You can groove through the fill. It's important when we're playing fills that we don't just play whatever we want and not be able to count through the fill. So let me give you an example of a fill that might be a bad thing because the band doesn't know where beat 1 is. And of course, when I play rock grooves like this, they're going to be in 4/4, so 4 beats per measure, and the measures usually are grouped into 4. So thinking in numbers of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to be able to count. Usually 1, 2, 3, 4 through most rock songs pretty easily. But I'm going to play a fill that doesn't do that just to show you what not to do. Now, it might have been flashy, but it was way too long. The band doesn't know where to come in the next section. Even if it's a few counts longer than 4, that's still not probably a good thing unless the music dictates that the measure should be longer than 4 counts. Let me give you another example. Again, if you go into a bigger section, that fill might make sense, but if you count it through there, that was longer than 4 counts. That was longer than 4 counts. That's what we don't want. We want to be able to count 4 through our fill. So this time I'm going to play a correct fill, a more musical fill, and I'm also going to show you that I can count through my fill to show you that it's a valid fill. That's a good choice to do. So I'm going to go from, let's say, a bigger chorus to a smaller section of a song, hypothetically, and I'm going to be able to count through this fill. Experiment with different cymbals, experiment with different bass drums. But the important thing here is to be able to count through your fills and also be able to set
Okay.
the character for the next section of the song.
Oh, 4B1. Let's give it a try. 1. Yeah, that's way too flashy. So I would say this. Wait, not bad. If you want to get fast. Yeah. So yeah. See ya.